and welcome to the weekly moon update. My name is Allison, the self proclaimed priestess of Wonderland. And in today's video, we're going to talk about the moon energy for the week of January 8th through the 14th. We are finally here at the long anticipated Capricorn new moon week. So, we've got a lot to talk about today. First, I want to mention that we're going to have our moon meeting in Discord on January 8th. So, if you haven't been to a moon meeting before, I recommend coming and bringing your planner or journal and just allowing for some time to reflect on the upcoming moon cycle. We listened to the audiobook, The Seasons of the Moon and Flame by Daniel Dulski. We just listened to one chapter that talks about the current moon cycle being the Capricorn new moon cycle for this year. And it just goes through, there's usually like a story, there's usually a guide who is a sacred hag who, or the hag of the North Mountain. So she takes us along this journey through the seasons. She usually shares a story with us. There's usually rituals or ceremonies that you can perform if you choose to do that. And I always create a slideshow to accompany the book that just in case you need to screenshot any of the ritual ideas or the ingredients you might need or just any information that you might need that you wanna take with you into, the Capricorn new moon cycle. So this is the first official moon cycle of 2024, and, let's check in with the moon energy for this week. All right. So starting off at the beginning of this week, we have our waning crescent moon continuing until we have the new moon on Thursday, January 11th. And then the moon transitions into a waxing crescent, meaning it's increasing in light versus the waning crescent that we had at the beginning. So that's the difference between the waning crescent here that we have at the beginning of the week and the waxing crescent at the end of the week. So you can see they're basically just like flip flopped. And then we'll have our first quarter moon next week. So we're starting off this week with Monday. We've got a lot of Sagittarius people in the community, so we all pretty much love Sagittarius energy here. But for those of you that aren't familiar with it, Sagittarius, as you can see, is the archer. It's also the centaur, and it's like helping you find direction. I'm filming this before this week, obviously, and I I've been really feeling this like need for direction. I think like back in Sagittarius season, which is at the end of November and beginning of December, we're able to kind of sit in that kind of dreamy aspect of Sagittarius energy. And I'm hoping that that's going to reflect into this week to help us find direction because I've been really feeling like lost in the in between 2023 and 2024. So I'm hoping that this week brings some direction. I don't know, there's like this weird lingering like anticipation in the background for what's to come in 2024. It's kind of difficult to explain and it's difficult to kind of set and make plans. So I'm hoping that Sagittarius energy will help bring back that kind of hopeful feeling that the Sagittarius season brings. And then when we transition into Capricorn on Tuesday, which the transition starts at 1:24 p.m. but we don't actually move into the Capricorn energy until 8:34 p.m. Tuesday evening. So technically, we'll be in the new moon energy, um, or Capricorn energy all day Wednesday and all day Thursday, and then we'll start to transition at the end of very end of the day Thursday. So hopefully this Capricorn new moon is going to really solidify the thoughts and ideas and plans and dreams that we've all been kind of contemplating the last few months. We tend to fill up our schedules really busy this time of year, so we often don't get that time of reflection or solidification, really. And that's really what the Capricorn season is. Capricorn is like putting your feet down and starting towards that goal, like actually like being at the starting line and moving towards something. You might want to do your new moon activities Wednesday. You might want to like wake up bright and early and do it Thursday morning, right when the moon is technically new at 6:57 a.m. Thursday morning. And like I said, we're going to start that transition later in the evening. So you really have all day. If you were wanting to do something Thursday evening, like a lot of times I'll do my altar is actually, like, right is my nightstand, it's, like, right next to my bed, so a lot of times I'll do spells or rituals or setting intentions before I go to bed at night, so this is a time where I'm gonna want to remember that if I'm going to bed around this time, we're actually gonna be in that Aquarius energy. So, Wednesday evening before you go to bed is better if you're like me and you usually do your intentions before you go to bed. Wednesday evening might be a better time for that. Just to keep an eye on the timing. But really, the whole point of this planner is to see like whenever you're feeling it, when you're feeling like, okay, I've got this like fresh, clean, new energy. Like let's put that energy towards something. Then that's the time to do it, and that's the time for you. We'll be in Aquarius energy because we transition Thursday evening. We'll be in Aquarius energy for all day Friday, and it's kind of a weird transition Saturday. You can't even see it. It's a really long transition. We'll start moving into Pisces Saturday morning at 4:58 a.m. and then the moon doesn't actually arrive into Pisces until 10:32 p.m. So that's kind of a really weird in between day on Saturday. So keep that in mind too. So the Aquarius energy, we're about to enter into Aquarius season next week. So Aquarius season is right after the new year. So you've already set your intentions. You've already started. You've got your plans, and now Aquarius air energy is going to help us. Okay, so how are we gonna make this work? How are we gonna make this new thing work? And Aquarius is really good at coming up with new ideas, new fresh ideas to help us have a new and fresh beginning. So that's really refreshing energy for Friday. Um, basically Friday. I mean, I guess we'll still be feeling the Aquarius energy on Saturday, but that's a really long transition. I don't really know why it takes a different amount of time every time the moon transitions. Hello, editing Allison here. I'm not really sure why the moon takes longer. Like, you would think that the moon transitions to all 12 zodiac signs every month. So, why is it not the same amount of time? Why is the void of course time different? I tried researching and Googling and I couldn't find an answer. So, I might have to do a little bit more digging. If anybody knows, please let us know in the comment why the moon takes a different amount of time. It's like sometimes it takes a leisurely stroll in between signs, and sometimes it is really fast. Like sometimes it's only a couple minutes. So if anybody knows, please let us know. But that seems to be how it is. So late Saturday night is when we are officially in Pisces energy, and Pisces going to help to bring that fresh, watery, cleansing energy that we get in Pisces season is right after Aquarius season. So it's the end of February and beginning of March. So it's when we start to start to kind of feel the beginnings of spring. So, I'm hoping that this entire week brings, like, this fresh new energy that I've certainly been, like, anticipating and waiting for and, like, waiting for like, I had, like, one brief moment on New Year's Eve where I was like, "Oh, okay." Like, I kind of feel it. Like, I kind of feel like I'm not really sure. Maybe it was, like, right at midnight, and I was like, I don't know, I just had this really brief moment that was like, "Okay, 2024, here we go." But I haven't felt that since then. I've kind of felt this weird, like, wishy-washy feeling and this strange anticipation as well. I don't know. Let me know in the comments if anybody else is feeling that way. But I'm hoping that this week is bringing that new fresh start and fresh beginning that we've all been kind of waiting for. So that's going to start off with the fire. Like, let's start off this week like looking forward to the new moon. However, this is a waning crescent moon. So if you have low energy, let yourself have low energy. So we'll start off the beginning of the week with the fire energy. And then the new moon energy brings us back down to earth energy, back to the ground. Okay, let's get on the starting line and let's go. Let's do this. And then again, that new moon is at 6:57 a.m. Thursday. And then we have the air energy to bring in the fresh new ideas to how can we make this work? Let's do this. Let's do this. New fresh ideas, new fresh breath of fresh air, hopefully. And then we have our water energy coming in at the weekend to help us feel. I always feel what water energy makes me feel physically cleansed, just like you just hopped out of the shower or the bath and you just feel like so nice, so fresh and so clean. So let's hope for a fresh and clean, fresh and clean week this week. I meant to mention this earlier. I got a little carried away with the cards this week. I picked one extra oracle card from a different deck. I was just feeling like I really needed some extra support today, but I'm sure I'll probably need extra support this week as well. So, this is from the Tree of Life Oracle, and we got the Tree of Life card. It's the card on the cover here. So the keywords here are map, support, and connection. When I got this card, I was like, "Oh, thank goodness! Could somebody give us a map? Can we have a map to navigate this time, please?" Which I mean, basically, I guess astrology is the map. It's just you got to decipher it and decipher what it means for you. This card shows the central organizing system of the Kabbalah, the map, if you like. The Sephiroth and paths hold one another in place. Take one away, and the whole system would crumble. The glyph for the Tree of Life often feels oddly familiar to those who have never seen it before. It is a geometric shape that looks it is a geometric shape that holds all there was, all there is, and all there will be. This card is bringing the map to your consciousness for a reason. And as with all maps, it can show you where you've been, where you are, and where you're going, and how to get there. Take some time to consider the position you find yourself in. Ask where you want to be and which experience or path will get you there. Being fully present with your choices you make is something that brings a magic of its own. You cannot take control of your life without it. You are your own tree. Acknowledge the way this form vibrates within you. And as you do, you can bring your physical, emotional, and spiritual being into alignment. Understand what is no longer serving you and adjust. There could be issues of support or lack of it in your life right now. Look at the image and ask where that lack comes from. What personality or soul archetype is in play and how best to address it. So I don't know. I don't think that this card could be even more perfect for like I literally feel like that's what we're kind of or I'm personally kind of like grasping for like what like where are we going? And like with the Sagittarius energy at the beginning of the week that I mentioned earlier, like hopefully that's going to find us direction and it looks like we're going to find some sort of map sometime this week, whether that's the Sagittarius energy that gives us direction, whether it's the Capricorn energy that solidifies our plan and intentions and gives us a place to at least start, or whether it's the Aquarius energy that's going to give us those fresh and new ideas, or whether it's the water energy of the Pisces energy at the end of the week that's going to like cleanse out the old so that we're ready to have a fresh new beginning. So this was the extra card that I pulled today because I was feeling like I needed just a little bit of extra love, and it was the unicorn, the magic of unicorns oracle that popped out and was like, use me." So we got Cosmic Sapphire. It's also number 33, which so act with honor and integrity. Speak your truth. This card brings a message of personal empowerment and calls on you to decide what is right for you. Be true to yourself no matter what. Archangel Michael and your unicorn will merge their energy in order to illuminate you. While physical sapphires are powerful, cosmic ones hold Archangel Michael's light at an even higher frequency. They are the palest translucent white blue and carry the light of higher communication, power, and integrity combined with wisdom, knowledge, and the ability to take action. They also radiate source love. So, Archangel Michael is in charge of the development of the throat chakras for humanity. So, when you visualize a cosmic blue sapphire in your throat, it expands and illuminates this sensitive spiritual center. Its facets cut away old fears and patterns and allow the highest qualities of your communication center to blossom. The ultimate lesson of this chakra is trust in God and trust in yourself. There's that trust again. A cosmic sapphire brings you into alignment with your God self. So choose something you wish to say, do, or accomplish. Then invoke a cosmic sapphire or sit or stand within it, knowing that it brings you total protection, courage, and the strength to speak your truth. Say what you need to say, do what you need to do. Truth and integrity have such a high resonance that others will feel your honesty and respond accordingly. You will have the courage and the power to protect those who are vulnerable. So, a really beautiful visualization to use with your throat chakra and envisioning that blue sapphire sitting there and like pulsing and expanding and awakening and opening and cleansing and clearing. I think it's interesting that both of these cards have mentioned cutting away the old patterns and the fears and letting go, which is also something that we've talked about for this week. I really feel like both of these cards are kind of encouraging us to continue to move forward, even if things feel uncertain. I mean, I know, I know it's like we should be used to uncertainty by now, but it's just the more uncertain things get, the less clarity we find, and it's kind of frustrating. I'm really happy with these cards for this week. They kind of make me feel a little bit better. So our crystal of this week is Moonstone. How perfect for a new moon week. Moonstone draws down the magic of the moon. It's especially potent during the full moon, with an emphasis on completion, fruition, and gratitude. Moonstone is a gem of higher purpose. It reminds you to be grateful for your current blessings and helps bring your visions and dreams to life. So, how perfect for a new moon week, especially when we're trying to find direction where we're going. The affirmation is I celebrate my manifestations and receive my blessings. I've been thinking about gratitude a lot lately because I really like when I look around me, I have so much. Like it even kind of feels too much. Even if I might be feeling lacking in a lot of areas of my life. And it feels just like this constant struggle to get ahead. There's still so much around me that it's just like insane. I wish that we could live off of things because I have things. People are always donating things, but we all know it is money that makes the world go round. When you stop and look at like everything that you truly do have, you appreciate it more. And the things that you're lacking seem, in a way, somewhat more tangible, but seem also kind of insignificant because of the things that you already have. And perfect for, I know this says best to use during a full moon, but I like that it says emphasis on completion because it hopefully this week is bringing the completion feeling of 2023 so that we can like enter 2024. Last but not least, our chakra card for the week is a sacral chakra card. The crystal is carnelian, which look, I have one sitting right here that a beautiful community member Tea Time Talks gifted to me. Carnelian is perfect for igniting that sacral chakra. It's even carnelian is even considered like caffeine in gem form. It like really is that stimulating to like get you motivated and inspired. So you are coming alive in the best, most empowered way. The energy permeating your auric field is magnetic. Your senses are heightened, your creativity is surging, and your vibrations are high. This joyous energy is rising within you like a victorious inferno, so hot it's impossible to extinguish. Let your fire burn bright. Others will be inspired by you as well. Life wants to come through you right now. You are advised to allow it. So, totally perfect card for a new moon, a new year of getting excited and getting inspired and to not get bogged down by the fears and anticipation of the unknown. So, that is the energy for the week of January 18th through the 14th, the first official new moon cycle of this year. I hope you can join us at our new moon meeting or our moon meeting at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I usually jump into Discord around 8 so that we can start to gather and get ready. And that way we can start the audiobook right at 8:30. That way it usually goes like 1 to 2 hours and everybody gets to be in bed by like 10:30 and because it is a weeknight. So, I hope you can join us for our moon meeting. I hope that you are ready to set your intentions. You've done your dreaming and your planning and your exploring and you're ready to jump into 2023 because spirit wants us to. Spirit wants to give us a map, wants to give us the encouragement and the inspiration to speak our truth, to use our throat chakras, to not be hiding in a little hidey hole like I know a lot of us like to do, myself included, um, and to start this week nice and fresh and excited for the year to come. I hope you have a wonderful new moon. I hope you have a wonderful week. And thanks for stopping by the other side of the looking glass. I hope to see you here soon.